The former vice president of the country, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, has criticized the president over his stay in France. Also, the Labour Party presidential candidate in the 2023 election, Peter Obi, has also criticized President Bola Tinubu for staying in France despite the killings in Nigeria. It's all about the state of the nation. It's all about matters concerning Nigeria. This is City Standard and Michael Adekule. You're welcome on the program this morning, all the way from Lagos, Nigeria. We're reaching you live. Michael, gentle. The gentleman, Mike, good morning.
Yeah, thanks, Michael. Good morning. It's a beautiful day here in the city of Lagos. Thanks to our viewers for joining us.
Thank you so much for joining me. It is the 17th of April, 2025. Please let us keep the comment section real. Let us respect our opinions. Very, very important. We respect each other's opinions. Very, very important. And then the Nigerian Tribune newspaper is here saying a lot this morning, as well as the Vanguard newspaper, which shall be taking stories or reports from these papers this morning. What do we have on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper? Atiku Obi blast Tinubu over France stay amid killings in Nigeria. Atiku Obi blast Tinubu over France stay amid killings in the country. This is on page 11 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. On to the next one, boldly written on the front page of this paper. You can see it here. Crack in Buhari's CPC. Crack in Buhari's CPC. Almakura, Masari Musa, 20 others denounce defection. This is on pages 2 and 5 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Pledge loyalty to Tinubu. Masari Almakura, Musa, all pledging loyalty to President Bola Tinubu. Demand open administration from Ganduje. Atiku to PDP governors. Coalition train has left the station. Don't forget that yesterday, or a few days ago, the governor of the People's Democratic Party dumped the idea of coalition led by Atiku Abubakar, the former vice president of the country. But Atiku has replied them, giving response to what they said, saying that a coalition train has left the station. Let us know your own opinion as regards what we are discussing in the comment section. Very important to do that for us. Like I do say on the platform, both the reviewers and viewers are all reviewers. Yes, they are all reviewers. Now to another one, Dangote. What is happening? What's all about Dangote refinery? They have slashed a petrol price to 835 naira per liter. 835 naira per liter. I think this is a welcome development in the country, and Nigeria needs to applaud. Nigerians need to applaud Dangote for this latest move. On to the next one. Down the paper, still on the crisis, rocking Plateau and Benue State. You can see this on page 13. What's Mutfwang of Plateau State talking about? Mutfwang bans night grazing, transportation of cattle by vehicles. Mutfwang, that's governor of Plateau, bans night grazing, transportation of cattle by vehicles. Go to page 13 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper to see more of these stories. Terrorists behind Plateau attack are connected to global networks, says ex-diplomat. And latest development, I think the Nigerian police has arrested two suspects. Two suspects that were involved in the killings of many in Plateau State. So the next one, the Vanguard newspaper this morning, was the Vanguard saying the newsstand. Very, very important headline here. A crucial one, still on the tragic scene that went down in Plateau State and Benue. We have a report here. Insecurity worsens. Herdsmen kill 144 in Plateau. 144 in Plateau, Benue. In just 14 days, about 144 have lost their lives to this incessant attack by herders in Plateau and Benue State in 14 days. On to the next one. 13 slaughtered. 13 people slaughtered. Many missing. 50 houses raised in fresh Benue attack. 13 slaughtered. Many missing. 50 houses raised in fresh Benue attack. Mutfwang prohibits night grazing, transportation of cattle. Leave France, return home, Obi tells President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Leave France, return home. Obi tells President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Tinubu must restore law and order in Plateau, Benue. That's what the senior advocate of Nigeria, Femi Falana, has said right on the front page of this paper on 2027. On 2027 politics, what is it all about here on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper, pages 8 and 26? Say PDP governors Atiku's coalition differ over fronting for Tinubu. PDP governors Atiku's coalition differ over fronting for Tinubu. Don't forget yesterday that we said one of the governors in the People's Democratic Party, that's Governor Eno of Akwa Ibom, declared his support for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. All this together will be dissected this morning. I'm Michael Adekunle, the anchor of the program. Let's join gentleman Mike this morning. You're welcome on the program.
Thanks for having me once again.
All right, so in the comment section, I have Gladys Oyabo. Christopher is also here saying hi to us this morning. Thank you so much for joining us on the program. We appreciate your presence this morning. Very, very important. We say hi to our viewers in the comment section. Michael, is that important?
Very necessary.
Very, very necessary. We do that. I can't see it from the screen here, but I just need to look at my phone to greet the viewers. It's not easy for them to come out every day or stay in their houses or comfort zone to watch us. All right, guys, so you're welcome on the program this morning. AB Nwaneri, thank you so much for joining us. That's my good friend. You're welcome on the program this morning. I can see you writing in the comment section. AB Nwaneri, thank you so much. Egbon Akinsley watching us from Madrid. I say thank you so much for joining us this morning. Vira Imon is also here. We appreciate your presence. Onyekachi Uche, good morning to you. Thank you so much. Unwa Biafra, thank you so much for joining us. I know, and I'm very sure he's watching us this morning. Robert Uche in Germany, I appreciate your presence as well. King Harry, where are you? We are still expecting you this morning. King Joba, he's been unable to comment in the comment section, but I've provided solution to that to King Joe Ogba. Just try and open another email and comment there. The fault is not from us. King Joe, thank you so much for joining us. All the viewers in the comment section and the ones that are yet to comment. Now let's quickly look at what Atiku Abubakar, the former vice president of the country and the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 election, have said this morning concerning the state of the nation. You cannot be in France. Why are people dying in your country? What is expected of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu at this point in time?
Yeah, thank you, Michael. Alhaji Atiku Abubakar has only echoed what any reasonable Nigerian should be thinking of at this time. That with the level of crisis that we have at hand, ravaging some of our states, particularly Benue, Plateau, and all of that, Mr. President cannot afford to stay out of this country. When he was leaving the country, we were told that he's proceeding on a working visit. That was the official statement that came out, that he's proceeding on a working visit. So we are not aware that he's proceeding on health grounds. We're not told that it's on health ground. If it were to be on health ground, we'll have said, okay, he's also trying to fix his health and all of that. So if it's a working visit, I don't know the kind of work that Mr. President should be doing outside of this country. If not, I think it's over a week or thereabouts now, almost a week, if not over a week. I don't know the kind of work Mr. President is engaging in France, as we're told, that this level of instability will be happening in his country, and he will be comfortable staying there. Any reasonable president, most of the time, as we see, even cut short their visits to another country. They cut it short as soon as there is an emergency at home and all of that. And the second leg to it, Michael, is also that perhaps if his presence is not making any difference, maybe we shouldn't miss his absence. And I think we need to put that straight as well. If he's around, and we've had issues even with security on a large scale, Michael, then perhaps his presence should be meaningless to us as well. But any reasonable president should be thinking of coming back home and cutting short whatever travel work visit or whatever name they choose to call it. I mean, section 14 subsection 2 of our constitution is clear that the security and welfare of the people shall be the primary responsibility of government. It's a primary assignment. If you fail, it's the primary cause. There's no point proceeding further. So, Mr. President, and those that handles his information, all of that, should communicate in as soon as possible. So I align with what Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar said, that you don't have any business outside the shores of this country at this point in time.
Yeah, Atiku has lampooned the government of President Bola Tinubu, and he has criticized the president for staying outside the country. But is Nigeria truly in need of a state of emergency, just as Atiku has declared that President Tinubu should declare state of emergency in Nigeria? Of course, you should know the meaning of that. If a state of emergency is declared in Nigeria, it simply means what? You know that one. But the question now is that, is Atiku playing politics with national? Is it playing politics with national hardship? Sorry, with national hardship or what?
Well, no, it is this administration that give people like Atiku chance to play whatever any game you want to play with it, which I usually condemn. That when we have challenge so many times, instead of every Nigeria to come out and see this thing as a challenge, and we contribute in our own way to tackle it, we politicize it. It's not that Atiku, it's only Atiku that find guilty of this. Even if the problem is not there, some people ready to create one so that they will tag that, administration a bad name. So let me quickly go to the side of Tinubu travel to France and not come back, even despite all the bad news that is coming out from Nigeria. The problem is that Nigeria is full of hide and seek, anke panke everywhere. Everywhere there is lie. All administration of Nigeria, in Nigeria is about boju. Everything is about boju. You cannot say what Tinubu is doing in the France, because if you say it is Macron that he went to visit, Macron is no in the France now. Maybe Macron has returned, but Tinubu went to France and Macron left France. To tell you that he didn't go there to go and meet France, he went there to go and do something else, only something that God know. But me, I think that the man is there taking care of his ex. Maybe Tinubu is in a deteriorating state that he couldn't even make a swift move. He's an old man. Even young man, sometimes that he can give you knock. But unfortunately, Nigeria is a place where everything in Nigeria is a hide and seek. I don't know the problem that is there, that a president will seek and they will not tell us that our president need medical attention. We want to fly him out to, whatever. Whatever people will say, why can't he treat himself in that one has been happening. When Buhari was sick, he spent 3 months outside this country. We cry until when the man is ready. That is when he returned. So what is all this? But if Tinubu is healthy and still in France, it means that Nigeria doesn't mean anything to him. That means Nigeria, and like I usually say, that it's not only that Nigeria doesn't mean anything to him, human life doesn't matter to him, and we may not be too far from the truth. Tinubu can do that. It is so a president like people like maybe Jonathan that will say my ambition doesn't want the blood of anybody. I don't think Tinubu can say that. He 1,000 died today. It doesn't concern Tinubu. If you die today, Tinubu, if he survive, is alive and is breathing, everybody will follow.
Michael, Femi just stated it now that he's not sure if President Tinubu is there on a working visit, and he said to him it could be health related issues. That's why the president has moved to France. But to France. But is Tinubu truly in France for a working visit, or I repeat, an escape from a failing presidency?
Okay, I think we need to work with the information at our disposal. What we were told, which we still need to hold on to, is that he's on a working visit to France, and we're not told of any health issues and all of that. So, for the benefit of doubt, we hold on to that. But it's no longer making sense to me that you will be in France on a working visit and there will be issues at home. Fine, I understand that you have people that can take decisions and all of that. But you are the commander-in-chief of armed forces and all of that. You can do that. Of course, you can give directive from wherever you are. But it makes no sense to me. It doesn't show a president that is full of empathy. If you are outside of the shores of your country and you have access to this level of information that the people are being killed. So the working visit is on what? That's the point. So, okay, we want to attract investment or investors to your country.
What impact?
And they are having this level of information that people are being murdered in their land.
Not once, not twice.
Exactly. So you think any sane person we bring his or her money to such a place? Fix security. And everything will begin to align. People will be willing to invest in such an environment. Nobody wants to invest in an environment of chaos, as we are having in some of our states. And if you think maybe because we are in Lagos, this thing is far away, Michael, I will prove you wrong very soon. Because years before now, when you hear something like kidnapping, it just sounds very far. You know, kidnapping started from maybe south. I mean, the pronounced one started around. I mean, maybe during this oil, these Niger Delta guys picking up people and asking for ransom. So it sounds very far. But today, it sounded very close to us. By the expressway here, we've had series of kidnapping cases and all of that. So don't always think that these things are far away. That should not get at the level of attention that we should give it as citizens. And that is the whole essence of using whatever platform we have to tell our leaders that you are not acting as if you are serious. That people will be killed in your country and you'll be comfortable outside of the shores of your country. Talking about working visit, what work are you doing there? You are working for who? The people that have been killed, are they the ones you are working for who?
All right, I don't care what you say. I don't care your gang up against me. I don't care whatever plans you guys have. Let me just tell you, let me make it clear to you that the coalition train has left the station. This is Atiku speaking.
Well, Atiku sometimes he usually commits the same blunder every time. The blunder of overrating that started with Jonathan's. Operating yourself in a battle can make you easily lose the battle at a particular time. This is not a good sign for Atiku. Governor of a particular party, they are talking, and you are saying the moving train has set off. Who are the people? A soldier that doesn't have a foot soldier, you have failed already. When you are a general and all your lieutenants, they say they are not interested.
The moving train has left. The coalition train has left. When we have someone from Akwa Ibom, a governor from Akwa Ibom, declaring support for President Bola Tinubu.
I told you.
Has he forgotten the wicked factor in PDP?
The very first day,
I think maybe he has alternative. He has his own plan B.
The plan B that has not been able to work for him for very long time.
Don't forget SDP.
Well, the problem is that the game is the man like to overrate. What's the name of the Boala? Told him categorically that you don't know how to play politics. Before the man left him and come and join Tinubu, you like to overrate yourself. Even there are some enemy, you know that they are your enemy, but it is not the time to deal with them. You just have to pamper them a bit. That is the game Tinubu play in APC. Do you know that immediately Buhari enter like this, Tinubu started having issue in APC? Continuously, his issue started in Kogi State. The man didn't come out to complain. He follow the issue he has with Oshiomhole. Oshiomhole was receiving that head knock because of Tinubu, because they know that Oshiomhole and Tinubu, they are like this. Every wing of Tinubu in APC that time, they were cutting it. The man was watching. He was waiting for the right time to fly. When the right time come, he came out. Atiku, I think he needs to go. If he think that the gang up of Fulani in that place will work without do the needful, he has failed. That is the truth of the matter. And what I mean by that is that he needs an inclusive decision. You want to face Tinubu? It's Tinubu you want to face, yo. It's not Jonathan. No. Yeah, so it's not Jonathan.
You want to face an incumbent president?
Not only an incumbent president, a desperate one, a dangerous one that is ready to take it to any length.
An astute politician.
A president that will lose and we're not ready to hand over easily like that without go to court. It is only Jonathan that will say, I've lost. Come and take. Do you think Tinubu will do something like that? Even if I declare him that he didn't win, he will go to court. And if you subject it to litigation, before you cut that, that's another issue. You want to Tinubu? I'm not sure in Nigeria judiciary today anybody can beat him. You want to beat Tinubu with Wike in Nigeria judiciary? I doubt it. But they will scatter it. These people, not the people that Atiku, the way he's playing his game now, he has started on a failed ground already. Simple as that.
Who is he mocking? Is he mocking himself or the PDP governors?
Michael, Atiku's train has left the station, but may not arrive at his destination.
Thank you.
Mr. Femi has said some of the things I wanted to talk about. Is that you are not. It's not. Talk is cheap, as they do say. Talk is just cheap. What he's doing, what is on ground, does not align with what Elijah Atiku is talking about. People are pledging allegiance to the current administration, and they are in your party. The wicked factor, somebody that has refused to leave your party yet, fully committed to the government of the day and all of that. So if you are not dealing with that, and all you can tell Nigeria is that the train has left the station, I can assure him that it may not get to his destination.
All right, let's quickly go to Benue State, like we have it in reports, papers. Police has arrested 2 high-profile suspects. That's suspects in the killings of many in Plateau State. And Egbetokun has strongly condemned the strong wave, the wave of killings in Plateau State. But the question is that is the police doing well, doing enough to make sure this issue is resolved, the issue of insecurity in that state?
Anyway, that question, if you throw it to a primary student, he will answer you that Nigeria police, they have not been able to perform up to our expectation. That is even an understatement to say that they have not been able to perform up to our expectation. With some of the excuses they can give, that they are overwhelmed, and Nigeria police, we are under-policed. Nigeria police, they are underpaid. Nigeria police, they are underarmed as well. So it is understatement to say that they didn't perform up to their expectation. And when you are talking about the arrest, you know, these police you are looking at, they are also a tools in the hand of our politicians, and not this big wig. Some of them, during answers, there are so many information that was repeated to us. Some of these police you are looking at, some of them they are just like a toy to some of these. Who is who in the politics? If you set some tables, if you are ID, you set some table. When they want to play the return match, you can lose your head. That is the truth of the matter. People that are behind this attack on Plateau and Benue, honestly speaking, not be here. The battle we are facing in that place, not be here. Both Nigeria police, they have underperformed, and let me use this opportunity to call on Nigerians to look for the way to defend themselves, especially a Christian. If it is possible that the church, maybe something that we organize in the name of religious people, usually serious about it. In a particular church, we say we want to organize maybe a brigade for our self-defense or anything. Maybe people will listen from that angle. Maybe if message come out from religious angle, people will read it. And I remember them what they call crusade. how a particular pope rise up and organize crusade to go and liberate Israel. Maybe that is what is going to happen now, church by church, most especially Catholic, because I know that Catholic reign supreme in those areas. The money that is inside the church, I think it is time they use it to save the church. Because if we fail to do so and we continue to build gigantic church, we have the biggest church in Africa. By the time they overrun you, that church will become something else that I don't want to say. Go to Hagia Sophia in Turkey. Who built it? What was it built for? What are they using it for now? So many big churches in Anglican, in UK today. What are they turning to? I don't want to come here to come and discuss it. Go to France. So many big churches that they built in those centuries. What have they become to now? We should defend our identity now instead of busy building and riding. By the time these people ready with us, if we are not prepared, I pray there will be no tsunami.
All right, in order to avert further attack or to prevent further killings in Plateau, Governor Mutwang has banned night grazing transportation of cattle by vehicles. But the question is, will this solve this issue? Because sometimes these guys or these evil elements in that state perpetrate their evil acts in broad daylight. Now, so banning of night grazing, will it put an end to the crisis in there?
Yeah, part of it, Michael. Part of it. Those moves are necessary. You need to tighten the controls, and I think that's part of what the governor is doing. But beyond that, I have advocated that people should be given licensed arms. People should be allowed to defend themselves in that country. I mean, that's in that state. It is very clear that it seems the country cannot give them protection. You cannot just tell people that sorry, wait, only for you to wait for the next attack. It doesn't make any sense. People must be allowed to defend themselves. Licensed arm must be given to those that are interested, and so that they can defend themselves. And we should stop all this condemnation that we do from time to time.
All right, Animola Joseph in the comment section. Let's quickly see what Animola Joseph is saying. Who knows tomorrow? Greetings from the United Kingdom to City Stand and crew. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. The Nigerian government is just toying with the lives of the citizens and no action taken. Here, you cannot abuse an animal and go free. Lawless country. That's Nigeria. Your country is a lawless country. That's what Animola is saying. Your country is also a lawless country.
Our country. Are you a Ghanaian? Don't come here to.
So we are into.
We are into it.
Okay, no problem. I am Tunde Okafor. What's Tunde Okafor? Also known as David Okafor, saying this morning, I am Tunde Okafor saying that Tinubu must stay 8 years in Asoro, Abuja. What's the meaning of what Tunde Okafor is saying?
It is his view. It's his opinion.
Is that a must?
He has not said any.
The word must.
Is he laughing or mocking Nigerians?
So that's left. His view. That's right.
All right, Tinubu will return 2027 and 2031. Chooks Benedict. His church identity, that's Raymond here, and we have another person, Victor Ajilaya, saying that churches are for sale in the borough of Barnet in London. Yes. In London, churches are for sale.
Thank you for helping me to provide that information.
So it's not all about building churches.
It's not about building churches. Your church will become mosque if you don't protect it. Yes.
We have so much to do in Nigeria, honestly. David Okafor, I am Tunde Okafor saying that Gowon committed genocide against the Biafrans. Okay, that's why Tinubu must remain in power or what? All right, Tunde Okafor still on this. Okay, let's move down to another person. Tinubu, we Biafrans are behind you till 2039. You will be president of Dash. Chooks Benedict.
It's a welcome to you.
All right, Lucky was Lucky Ogbeaku saying, good morning, my people. I support Tunde Okafor. Tinubu till 2031. Lucky from Newcastle, UK. Wow. Amos also on this one. Amos, what are you trying to say here too? Let him stay 16 years. It's okay.
I'm worse. I'm not the one. It's an opinion.
It's an opinion.
Everybody with diverse opinions. Tinubu State 2031, State 2027, but Nigerians, I think, I don't want to say Nigerians are tired. I don't want to just put word into your mouth. But what do you think Nigerians are feeling right now about President Bola Tinubu?
Even a small kid in Nigeria now, before,
these are people living outside the country.
Yes, now
telling Nigerians that the Tinubu must be get.
There are some words that is irony. When even when your mommy is calling you from when there is cold outside and they are calling you, you don't want to come and stay there. By the time cold catch you, you will know that you should. So all this kind of word is literature. So this irony, and we know what to do.
Thank you so much, gentleman Michael and Mr. Femi. I really appreciate your contribution today on the program. All right, Mr. Kunle, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good to be here again. Thank God for life and greet all the viewers. Thank you for being there for us. God bless you all.
Enough is enough. Leave France and come to Nigeria. That's what Nigerians are telling President Bola Tinubu. Not just Nigeria. We have top politicians talking to President Bola Tinubu, criticizing his stay in France. Working visit or no working visit, leave the country. Nigerians are dying. They are killing Nigerians. What are you still staying there for?
They are killing Nigerians, especially in the north central, which is what's it called, Plateau State. I can tell you, this has been the madness of 15 years ago. When I went to Plateau State, it has been the madness of 15 years and it's still existing up till now. That is to tell you that this country you have is more or less like a failed country. I can tell you heartedly, 15 years ago, there was massacre. There's been massacre
in Plateau.
In Plateau, Barricade. We left Barricade not too long. 2 days after, we had the bombing. That they bombed Barricade. And still, we are still repeating same. So that is to show that the country is not moving. And let everyone of the regions come together and decide where we are going to. All this one everybody is saying here, it's not entering my ear now as it is. Let's decentralize the country, please, for God's sake. We keep saying all these things. The generation to come will still meet it, and still we are not moving headward. We are not moving forward. So what else are we saying? The insecurity, it has been there. Nobody could be able to curb it. Nobody. Because every agenda is hidden inside their mind, different agenda from different region, from different entity. So to me, I felicitate with the people with in that north in the Plateau State. It's so saddening. And when you look at Plateau State, such thing ought not to be happening. If not, that there are some state actors that are encouraging those people to engage in all those bombing. Why am I saying? When you look at the lantern occupied majority of the forces, military forces in Nigeria today. They were the most, in number, when you talk of the forces, of armed forces, especially soldiers. So how come a country that is full of soldiers, a territory that is full of soldiers, and they are still, ambushing them, and they are killing them? So there's something behind it that we need to dish out.
He also criticized the policies of President Bola Tinubu, security policies, economic policy, and all of that. That's Atiku. But let's take a look at Atiku. Is it truly criticizing the administration of President Bola Tinubu? Is it offering solutions to what is happening, or is capitalizing on the chaos to politically stay relevant in the system?
You see, anytime Mr. Abubakar Atiku talk, I don't listen to his talk because his agenda. I think if you dig down to Mr. Atiku, is a very, very, politician that is mean. He's a mean politician.
He has been speaking of these days.
He's a mean politician. And I can tell you, Mr. Atiku as it is, does not even he's not even having the interest of Nigeria in his hand. He's having the interest of his self-governance, that he wants to be the president of this country, even by one day. And I can tell you heartedly, in Mr. Atiku area, there's crisis likewise. In Adamawa, there's crisis. how many of the crises has it been able to solve? They said that charity begins at home. I don't even expect Mr. Atiku, all of them to be talking about politics now. When there's been massacre, the Boko Haram, the herdsmen are massacring
when there's fire on the
mountain in what's it called, in Plateau State. And all of them are still carrying the what's it called, platform, the political platform all around, canvassing. I was so ashamed when I saw all the governors, their entourage, when I was coming from Osun. All of them were there. All the 16 or how many are there? 10 states. They were there. See siren moving from left to right. Where were they going to strategize towards the future election that is coming, whereby people has been killed? When you kill everybody finish in this country, who is going to vote for you? Who is going to, be the people that, you see, that's why I say the country is sick as it is now. And let's take it the way it is. It's sick. We need a doctor that can set up on an oxygen so that we can get ourselves right. The way it is now. I'm so sad the way I'm talking now, because we are not one. We are not one. Everybody has his own agenda. So why not sit on the table and let everybody say its mind out? If I want to go, let me go. At least, or if you want to be, this is not true federalism we're practicing at all. It's not. So, Mike, I think we cannot start running. It's only a madman that will keep repeating same mistake, and you'll be praising itself.
All right, please, viewers, please like and share. It's very, very important you do that for the platform. Please like and share. If you're watching this program right now, always please do make sure you like and share. All right, we in the comment section we have people reacting to what you are saying this morning, your analysis this morning, Mr. Kunle, and I need to read some of these messages out. All right, Kunle, your president must rule for 16 years and his son will take over from him as soon as possible. This is Amos on this.
Amos can lie, he can say anything they want to say, but because he's in a very comfortable area in that place, but you never pray for any one of your family to be going through what they are going through in Plateau State. You will never wish them, because the way it is now, I'm telling you, those Fulanis enclave in that area, they are the one that always unleash crisis. Thank God there's one Plateau man here. They are the one, and it's always during the festive time they'll unleash that crisis. They'll unleash that killing. And we've been repeating this thing for the past 15 years. I told you when I left Jos, when I went to Jos. And it's still something I'm hearing. So that does that not make us to think deep that the country is not working? Let's see how we can sit down on the table. And there's a plan on that already, in which some people are agitating on. The elder stattement, and that is the likes of the Ayoku, the likes of Pa Adebayo, may so rest in peace before he died, the likes of Sonny Uba, the Sonny, the other Uba, what's it called, Cheu Sonny, a lot of them, they gather together, Ezekome, all of them, they gather together. Which way are we going? Which way Nigeria? So we shouldn't be making up or just throwing the banter on serious issues we are saying.
All right, so thank you so much. Thank you so much, Akim Additional and Pius Oyekaba. They've been telling people to like and share. In the comment section, they've been telling people to like and share. Please do like and share what you are watching. Very, very important you do that. Kunle, you still have people reacting to what you are saying this morning.
Yeah.
Kunle, that doctor is Peter Obi, okay? That's by Frank Prince. And we still have Chooks Bennett is saying that Kunle, same way we don't listen when you talk. I don't know what he's trying to say there. But were you saying something regarding
what?
Okay.
These guys are confused, man.
Okay.
They are confused.
Are you sure? Are you sure
God has them to be confused, man. For me,
maybe I didn't get what was trying to say there. All right, Amos has declared his support for President Bola Tinubu, and he has said he should stay for 16 years.
It's mockery. I think
that's mockery.
It's not mockery. You see, I know our brother, and our brother knows us. We know some section Someone who just wants that Obi will have been president. Obi is supposed to have been president. But I can tell you, 10 Obi, as it is now, cannot survive presidency in this country. I can tell you wholeheartedly, I'm still repeating, 10 of Obi as it is. Gregory, let me say Gregory. Because Gregory is not really a thoroughbred politician. Let me tell you, what happened was when Ojukwu, let me go back to the history. When Ojukwu was under Abga, they set up Abga. Ojukwu was the mastermind of Abga. Now, Obi contested under Abga. And when it was time for Obi to, leave Abga, when he has finished his tenure, Ojukwu was crying, Gregory, don't let this party die. Make sure you still maintain this party. Make sure you stay with this party. And Obi used his 8 years on the throne, and he brought Obiano. And what did he do? He ran away to PDP. Is that a trusted ally? Is that a trusted ally? They should be listening to me. The people that say bring Obi, they should listen to me. Is that a trusted ally? Has he not betrayed Ojukwu? And some people, so every one of them that keep telling me Obi, they are betrayers likewise. They are betrayers. Truth has to be told. So can't Obi out in this political? Even I still prefer Soludo. I still prefer Soludo. Soludo is somebody that is cleaning his house before he wants to come to the central to clean the central. You know he's tackling all those money rituals in the state now. You know, Otokoto, all these things. He's going into the den and bringing them out.
Oh, there's a Chima. You always repeat the same false rhetoric. Kunle, this is my main problem with you.
It has to be
lying against innocent people.
It has to be. It has to be.
Baba Yaga, Kunle, give us the reason why Obi can't manage Nigeria. Okay. Give us a scenario.
Why Obi can't manage Nigeria? Obi could not even manage his electoral. Campaign that he won when he was coming as a governor. They denied him. He could not even manage it to get his mandate back until how many months, how many years. Obi is not really rooted politically. He's a businessman. Yes, I give it to him for his business, but he's not a politician that can withstand the pressure of this country. I can tell you, Mr. Gregory doesn't have the liver to rule this country as it is. Even people that have seen it all than him, they are still, what's it called? They are still shaking on the throne now. I'm telling you, the president of this country currently, Tinubu, President Tinubu, I have to say the way it is, Obi cannot, for now, Obi is not yet ripe because we are operating a diverse wicked agenda among ourselves.
All right, Kunle should stop lamenting. Who is saying this? There's a Chima. Kunle, stop lamenting. Fubara recently showed good governance, but the same Kunle called him a dash.
Okay.
Enjoy the music, Kunle.
I'll wait. I'm not. I'm just being sympathy. I'm just carrying out my sympathy for people that what music am I enjoying? They can say make Kunle is all this hunger is God is my God is my helper. Yeah, provider. If human being don't give any dime, don't give me any dime, I'm still going to exist. I'm still going to live, right? So what has happened that we have never witnessed? What has happened? What is happening now that we have never witnessed?
I am tired of Nigerians cancelling out someone who they never gave a chance. That's Damian Osas on this. Maybe you've never given Obi that chance, and we are condemning him. That's what Damian is saying.
Obi has never given himself a chance. When you set up Labour, from Labour you cross over to PDP. Who is going to take you serious? Who is going to take you? We need leaders with instinct. We need leaders that can stand on their ground. That this is where I belong. Not the leader that will be going as prostitute all around from one party to another. That is what this man is. The advantage is having above other politicians. I'm talking of Tinubu, and that's he stay in his party. The only thing was he just changed the name of the party from one time. And then I mean, and that's what led him to where he is today, because they look at him that this is a political man that has never had a stain of moving from one place to another, being a prostitute, leader. Let's give it to him for that. He's stable. Well, can you go to UK now and see what's it called? All these parties, people shifting from one party to another. It's only Nigeria you see. This one from APC today, we will run to PDP. PDP will run to. How do you want to strategize the agenda you are bringing on the table when you are not stable yourself? So that is what I'm saying.
But should the president be allowed to leave the country during widespread problems, challenges, insecurity, and economic crisis? Is he supposed to leave the country?
Okay, thank you very much.
Because I need to bring you back. But I'm saying some comments about the president staying in France.
Staying in France, yes. Thank you very much. You see, the problem of this country, it requires you going out to strategize. As it is, let me tell you.
Okay.
When the
can't you strategize in Asoro? Or can't you come to Lagos to strategize?
Asoro where demon is. Asoro where demon is.
Okay, if there are demons in Asoro, can't you come to Lagos? You have the dumb barrack.
Abati told us. You are aware Abati told us there's demon. When he left what he left Asoro during Jonathan era, he came out. The first thing he said was, the demon in Asoro, it will take a years to conquer those demons. You know, so there are demons already. So he has to move himself away to France. Macron is his friend, actually. He's his childhood friend. His father happens to be his friend. I'm telling you. So, majority of president investments are in France. So he has to take care of.
Viewers are laughing in
they have to laugh because this Nigeria problem no fit cure as it is.
So he must leave us.
Okay.
He must leave Nigeria to
okay.
Before he can solve the problem.
They tell you which problem is the problem solvable. As you they solve one, another one they enter. As you they solve one, another one they enter.
All this while he has been living the country.
All this while
has he been able to end insecurity?
He has been look at the Chinese.
Has he been able to end the economic crisis in the
Chinese? Look at the Chinese that are coming into the country. Who is attracting them? Who is bringing them down? No, let's be kindly. When you go to all around now, Chinese are everywhere, and they are the superpower of investment now in the world, in the global world. You know, they've outstepped America, and we can tell you he's doing his own thing silently. Likewise, me, I'm not the type that I will see Mike. You are working. Some will say, Mike, what is he doing? Mike, what is so? Let us be changing our narrative, and but some people, that is how they were born, and that is how they remain. That anything, they never say anything good. It's always bad things. Which is not good. Even if you are doing that for yourself, remember your children too. What story will you be telling your children? What story will you be telling your children? And the bitterness of some people is Obi did not win that election. That's when I was now asking, how many people will now win the election? Are we going to have 3 presidents? Atiku said he won. Obi said he won. Tinubu said he won. Oh yeah, come to the Supreme Court. Come and if you see how
they've gone to the Supreme Court.
They lambasted all their council.
And they President Bola Tinubu the winner.
Yes, he has been declared winner.
But some people are still on it.
They are still on it.
That's a stolen mandate.
Those are bad losers that doesn't even know about politics. That does not. Politics is a bit out terrain to go.
And they are asking, what's the result of his victory?
The result of his victory.
What's the result now?
Is the ganging up of the people that does not want this country to grow, and they will still be there. And there are sitting on the table. Right. They are sitting on the fence. Let them keep sitting on the fence, and let us destroy the country together. That if that is their wish, we are ready. Me, I have the dual citizenship. I can go to Cote d'Ivoire and hide my head there. Say, okay, I'm back. This Nigeria, some elements want to destroy it, and I'm tired. Boko Haram has their own, bandit has their own. Our non-state actors within the south, yes, they have their own.
All right, well, thank you so much. Very funny person. All right, well, that's the beauty of the program, different opinions. Ben Jack.
Yeah, good morning.
You're welcome on the program.
Yeah.
Where would a president leave his country when a series of attacks are being launched at the citizens? Why?
when you're coming to the Mr. President, just be like, before I start to play ball, they have to checkmate you to know whether you are fit or not. If you are not fit or there's sickness on the players, I don't think say the player can play ball on it. So now that's number one. Number two, if you are a coach and you are collecting money, selecting players that you're not supposed to be in the field, and put them, what others will do? They will make sure say they will be losing day by day until they remove the coach before they can perform well. Now, Mr. President have already went to France. They didn't went there with reason, or they didn't went there for official reason.
Working visit.
Working visit. For how many months?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. When Obasanjo was in power, the Obasanjo leave Nigeria like that. Highest two days, Obasanjo would be back for official trip. When let me say no former
Musa Yar'Adua.
no Mr. Yar'Adua Tundu Dabo, when he was in Mecca, he heard that they have overthrown the government. What did he do? He revised back. Say, I cannot stay in Mecca here. Let me go back to my country. Now, this man went to France over 2 weeks, and the house are catching fire day by day. It doesn't have that feeling. It doesn't know. He will tell us he did not know. He will see it on the screen, on television, that the house is catching fire day by day. He could not say anything. How do you think that he can solve the problem of the nation? Why the nation problem has been increasing day by day. Now for them, yeah, they are talking about this cattle travel to be banned in the night. Yes, reality, it is good. If all the whole state in Nigeria can ban those people in the night travel, it's okay, 100% okay. To make sure, say, but Nigerian security cannot do so. If they want this nation to move forward, the nation will move forward. But they are not thinking about moving forward of the nation, but the present. What they are thinking, the downfall of the nation. And the nation is falling day by day. The nation can never come together. Let us say ourselves the truth. The nation have already been divided. What we are now is to be managing it until the day come where the last whistle will blow. It's managing, they are managing Nigeria as of now. As of now. Maybe they can manage Nigeria for 3 or 4 years. Before you had the name of Nigeria have already been wiped out. So, Mr. President, let him come back. To do it, no matter the commitment he have with France. Yes, 2 days. Why by the time where the president come to Nigeria, president of France, Macron, come to Nigeria, how many days did he stay? Is it not 2 days? He went back. If he want to stay more, they will step him down. Look at Nigeria own. This is what former President Muhammad Buhari did. Stay 3 months. Now, Ahmed Tinubu have already started his own. That means the people surrounding him know what they are doing. That the one that making things to be going hard in Nigeria, not me and you. It's just those in the government. They know the right thing to do, but they cannot do it. Why? Let them do the riskful. Let them do. So that the people in the nation can be happy. Not day by day, people are be crying day by day. Why? They go and punish this nation, and because of them, they will say God have punished Nigeria. No, they are the one that punishing the citizens of Nigeria. Call themselves the governors, call themselves the president, call themselves the military, call themselves the police, the army. But the lawyers, the judge, they are the one that put the punishment in Nigeria. Let them do this peaceful something.
All right, let's quickly talk about Atiku's response to PDP governors. Whether you like it or not, coalition train has left at the station.
Well,
Your take on it.
this is what I'm saying. I said it. Atiku have already used gentle way, pull out from PDP. Instead for him to say that I'm out from PDP, Atiku is out from PDP. Let us tell ourselves the truth.
He's out of PDP.
It's out.
How?
This is game that he's playing. How can you to do a match without your governors, without the support of the governors? Let us tell ourselves the truth. Atiku is already out from PDP.
So he's hiring another party.
He's hiring another party. He have already tried himself under PDP to get that power. Atiku need that power. Atiku want to become a president of Nigeria. It's fine all means to become the president of the nation. Let's tell ourselves the truth. You know that when he's inside PDP, he cannot get it. So that's why he have already shipped out.
All right, thank you so much, Ben Jack. I really appreciate it. Good morning to you. You're welcome on the program once again.
Good morning.
All right, so it seems this protest is unending. It won't end anytime soon. I'm talking about River State. You saw what happened again. We saw women protesting on the streets of Port Harcourt demanding return of the state governor, Siminalayi Afubara. Yesterday or 2 days ago, so we saw women putting on white.
Those ones they have gone.
We saw another set putting on black.
No, the same day we saw the one putting on white, saw the one putting on black,
day.
and I told you that the ones on black looks like the ones who want the governors back.
And the ones on white.
And the law of white were just those who came from their respective offices.
Why are these ones on red? Why are they putting on red?
This one signifies that very soon there's going to be fire. You know, a fire will start burning in River State. Very soon, it's a signal that, and you can see the crowd, not only on the street of River State, Port Harcourt, but right there inside government house premises, so that a boss would now draw his gun, order his military. Should be a military man. Open fire. We're just waiting for that.
How do you think these people have been sponsored?
Bros, how do you think that these people have been sponsored? How? People's mandates?
Are you saying people so much love Fubara to that extent?
Bros, a lot of people you are seeing there are already seeing this thing as, a slap on their face, a slap on democracy, a slap on their mandate they gave to somebody. That's the truth. And everybody, I've not seen anybody that is reasonable in Nigeria. I've not seen any organization that is reasonable in Nigeria that have not come out to condemn what happened in River. I've not seen.
The Senate president has not condemned it.
Okay, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Even in his mind, he knows that this is pure illegality.
In his mind?
Yes.
Can you read his mind?
Yeah, of course. Don't we know Ababio when he was governor of Akwa Ibom? Don't you know that we have some of the things he said about Nigeria? Didn't you see Ababio in the Senate challenging Saraki?
He once did that.
Because they are playing politics, agreed. This is pure politics, and they have told the sole administrator, he's the sole administrator, behaving as if he's elected now, to draw the gun. And say, you come there and shoot those women. That's what we are waiting for. As simple as that. There's no time to waste. Why are you pretending? The court have sacked you. You are still there. You said you ordered Fubara to come and you want to investigate a sitting governor. You said Fubara must appear, just like the way.
He has debunked the news.
Bro,
he said it's a fake
no,
news.
bro, he didn't
that
go.
He never saw.
No, because the elders of the land wanted to march.
Wanted to march.
Yes.
Wanted to march to where?
To
the office.
No, to ask him. To ask him.
Of the sole administrator.
Yes, anywhere he is. Before he left to Abuja, he's having a Senate emergency meet with the Senate now, with the House of Rep members. He left because when the news broke that people are calling him, is there anything wrong with you? How can you tell a sitting governor you want to investigate him, you want to interrogate him, when you know already on the same day a court
A federal high court have already sacked you. Bros, what we are saying is this: at this point, I'm praying. When I wake up, I pray, God, let their will be done on this darkness called Nigeria.
Don't you think Fubara is indirectly unleashing the beast you said is you
No, bros. Mike, let me tell you. He said when the time comes, the time has not come.
To unleash the beast.
Yes. I'm the one that said it. That the humble looking of a lion does not mean that the lion is weak. You saw Fubara as somebody you go take do 10 tem like a Dejo Kota, control anyhow. And you are looking at over 6 million electors that put him in that place. We saw that even the constitution of Nigeria does not empower you to declare state of emergency in that state. Bros, I keep on saying it. The only thing that has kept Nigeria pretending as if they are Nigerians is the crude oil. Outside that, bro, let me tell you, when the information came that they are moving, that the Fulani people are coming to the south, didn't they say it? Did they hide it? Boko Haram, did they say we are hiding to say? Didn't they say it? Everybody, newspaper carrier, that their next destination is south? Are we surprised to see what is happening? Don't you see what the Sultan of Sokoto is saying? Ban social media, we don't want to see anything like social media again. They are preparing, they are coming. There's not to, because they see social media as something exposing. Imagine without social media, bros, and we are depending on this AC tell the Nigerian media that sit on the AC and follow governor. If there's anything, they snap here and post, and not on the street. But there's no report that's not journalism. Go on, you see long vehicle, press crew, they follow one person. They say they are journalists. Unfortunately, you can see.
Mr. Shinedu, you have never let us down on this platform. Always speaking the truth. That's what Baba Yaga is saying. Yagali.
Bros, as far as I was given an idea of when I wake up in the morning, I see it. I know Nigeria has not.
Fifth nation, get out of France. That's what Atiku is saying.
No, let the guy go and relax. He's not a human being. You know what the president is sick?
And don't you think it's politics in the state of the nation?
Telling you, you don't want to protect your president?
Don't you think Atiku is
politics? You don't want to protect your president? The man is, maybe he's not feeling
How sure are you that he's sick?
It's better for Bola Tinubu to be alive. We saw what happened during Buhari. Buhari went for almost 1 year until everybody, when it was time for impeachment, they carboned him and brought him back.
Declare state of emergency and stop all this nonsense. Atiku says.
The state of emergency is not going to stop the problem. Obi cannot stop this problem. Obi will only do his best, show leadership, like I always say, better 100% better than Bola Tinubu. 20 million times better than this man we have now. But after 8 years or 4 years, he goes out. What are you going to face? Nigerians are not thinking. They are not thinking. They are not thinking what front and back. I remember when this security alert came. This year, raised an alarm. I said the gathering in the north, massive gathering, build up of military in the north. Nigerian government, every day we are there. What did they do? Bro, the thing is out of hand, though. I'm telling you, they are everywhere. And when they were doing it, bro, leave northern elders, see these northern elders, bro, don't take them serious. All these northern governors, Fulani governors. Bro, this one Hausa man that's a governor. That's an Hausa man in the north, in an indigenous Hausa.
It's currently a governor in Nigeria.
One person hand over you my phone. Just one person. They are coming at the insecurity. They are the one championing
the insecurity.
The Iranian government, the Sunnis and the Shiites, they have their structures all over Nigeria. And you can see what they are doing I think Femi was making similar statements too. And I respect him for that perspective. Starmer is struggling in Britain now. So many countries are struggling. In Germany, in Australia, There are already the rock plus ban. We don't want to. Australia said, if we see PM, they're gone. We'll pick you up. Don't know what is happening. Go and see the kind of thing they are doing online. Then Socio-political say no social media. Don't want to see any social media. That after all, nobody's been killed in Nigeria. You've not heard the news. Are you not hearing the news? Socio-political said nobody's been killed in Nigeria. Bro, what do you know? I said it that the only option, whether forget this kangaroo, bro,
Nobody's killed in Nigeria with all the
he said it loud and clear that the number of people killed in Nigeria cannot be equal to the ones that is being killed somewhere else. He cannot be arrested. But if he's at Obi, he's still there. Bring him. And I'm asking, how could 16 million Fulanese in Nigeria conquer 250 million people? If there's no conspiracy somewhere, if there's no regional conspiracy that's ongoing, see, nobody that stood against the Igbos, they will pay for it. That's it. Anybody
who stood against the Igbos? I just want to know.
I'm not saying.
No, I want to learn.
Calm down.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying.
Okay.
It has come to a point you have to face reality.
Reality.
You remember I said that what Atiku is trying to do now, if Atiku emerge as any presidential candidate in this Nigeria, I will not support it personally. Me, no matter how I have a soft spot for them, because all of them you are seeing they are playing the same game. They went as far as gathering repentant Boko Haram and dumped them in the east. You remember that period? They used that opportunity to position them in all the forests in the eastern part of the country. You think it's only not that the Fulanis are killing, they are also killing. Yeah. Am I correct? So when they were bringing them at that time, I said, are they not Nigerians? But this is something that would have been stopped sometime. I saw Gowon. I was watching Gowon. I was looking at Danjuma. People with that vision. Look at them. They say, "I'm yourself." Okay, give me small chance. So if you as you look like, even though 2 minutes, give me. Let me finish up and go. I was looking at Gowon right there in his backyard. I think Gowon is about to run away from Plateau now, including the guy from what is he called? He's Danjuma now. Everybody's on the run because you see the reality of it.
Chinedu, tell them the truth. Tell them the truth. Chinedu, this Frank Prince telling you here.
No, it's not what. This is what I've come to understand. That is just the truth. And I say it that if Obi comes to power after 8 years, what will happen?
And do you think Obi will make any difference?
No, let me tell you, to be honest with you, it will be better than this MTN. I don't want to use MTN, what they call them. I don't want even to see them. These people, bros, if you see the kind of leadership they produce, go to the Western. Do you know why? Look at it now. What is happening? China has removed Nigeria from their chat app and about to threaten the ambassador of Nigeria to leave because Nigeria has lost their image at the international scene. No, but everything about Nigeria is being demarcated.
Who caused it?
Bro, the consequences of infringing on human rights, fundamental human rights, the consequences of corruption, the consequences of killing.
Under whose administration?
APC, powered by Tinubu and Buhari. As simple as that. Okay, look at Erufai now. See Erufai, this Erufai. We know what Erufai was doing under Jonathan. We know what Atiku was doing under Jonathan. We know what Lai Mohammed was doing under Jonathan. We know what Bola Tinubu was doing under Jonathan.
All right, thank you so much. Onyese, let's leave this for tomorrow. All right, thank you so much. We will continue from where you stopped this morning. We need to attend. Mr. All right. Good morning, sirs.
Mr. Mike, good morning. Global viewers all over the world. Welcome to Global System with our global anchorman, Mr. Mike Adekunle, global anchorman, who is handling this show. I'm Mr. Ojulaji, your global analyst. I say stay tuned to this channel. Don't change it, or you are going to hear the best idea, the best undiluted, unbiased idea, with that objectively till analysis of the issues of the day. You are welcome.
Mr. Vincent?
I want to say very good morning to our global audience and also to wish them in advance happy Easter as we are very approaching the Easter celebration. The celebration will never be lacking in our various home, in our various city in the mighty name of Jesus. I want to say a very big thank you to our ardent viewers all over the world because they have been a very good supporter of this beautiful channel called City Stand. I want to say a very big thank you to you all for being there because without you we cannot be here. And with the grace of God, we will continue to observe for a greater height for this country.
Yes. Let me also thank our global viewers who have been so kind and merciful to us by supporting this platform. Thank you for Mr. Michael Kuli's body and the extension of your blessing to us, which through him he gave to us. I say, God bless your pocket, replenish your pocket, more blessing. We count on your blessings, your support.
Thank you so much. All the viewers really appreciate you guys. Yes. Every viewers on the platform. Yes. Now let's quickly go to Atiku. He has been criticizing the administration of President Bola Tinubu, and recently he criticized President Bola Tinubu for staying in France, despite what Nigerians are passing through in the country, economic crisis, insecurity, and all of that. But the question now is, would Nigeria be in a better state if Atiku had won in the 2023 presidential election?
Mr. Mike, I want to say one thing. Prior to the presidential campaign, I watched various candidates when they were jockeying from east to west, north to south, and holding media briefings as to what they have for Nigerians. Without sounding immodest, I want to say that I heard each and everybody their speech. Of all, apart from Obi and Atiku, I think those two people, steer my conscience a bit with their speeches and what they have for this very great country called Nigeria. But it is very, very laughable when in a country like Nigeria, somebody who is a mediocre later found his way to the corridors of power. I'm talking about the APC-led Tinubu administration. Because Atiku is somebody, because I watched Atiku on CNN, on other foreign media. He was so articulate. His speech is so persuasive, is so loaded as to what he has for Nigeria. But it's a sad commentary that we have what we have today as a government in power, and we are not getting the delivery of democracy. I want to think that if Atiku had come to the saddle, maybe he would have done much more, because he is somebody who is thoroughbred. And looking at his profile, he is somebody who has served. He was a custom officer before he retired, and as a custom officer, he was posted around all the zones in this country. He is so knowledgeable of whatever the problem is of this country. I want to believe that Atiku would have made more difference than what we have now. I stand to be corrected though, because he's a human being. But talking about his antecedent, I think he has much more in his armory that he would have delivered if given the chance.
Mr. Olajide, are Nigerians too tolerant of President Bola Tinubu's leadership? And some are asking that why would the president prioritize trip to France instead of local governance? And looking at the criticism of Atiku, would you say he was stating the obvious about the state of the nation, or do you think Atiku is only playing politics with the matters of the nation?
Mr. Mike, Atiku was the former vice president of Nigeria, and we knew what his principal said about him. President Obasanjo openly to the whole nation that Atiku, over his dead body, will ever see how Atiku becoming president of this country. That was massively corrupt. I'm quoting his principal.
Obasanjo?
Yes. So Atiku cannot now be trying to a saint overnight. The person he deputized told us who his character and nature was when he was a deputy to him. That is an epitome of corruption. Epitome of It was an epitome of corruption. Get my point? So that Atiku should not be parading himself now as a saint. We have those there of how rotten he was. I'm talking about his principal. Says so. So if his principal is talking about him, who else will not be doubting that is not his attitude? That's number one. Number two, Atiku is desperately unstable. This is a man that's contributed from more than four parties, formerly from PDP to AC to PDP to different parties. So he's a man that's not stable. He does not have, that's a positive behavior. Unfaithfulness, is not committed to any ideology. He just move around here and there. So that's what I say about him. He's not stable. He's not faithful to a cause. No ideology. He's overdriven by his own personal ambition. Of course, he has the right to personal ambition anyway. But when you're overdriven, when you're over, you are. How do I put? There's a way I want to use for him. He's so centered that he's so desperate for ambition. When you see somebody like that, it's not a stable person you should trust with. Number three, he hails from a tribe, Fulani, that they are championing and allowing. I've started to say about him. Why people told us what he was, and the third one now is from a tribe now that the tribe is a threat to itself, Nigeria, a Fulani man, because you can see Fulani as the only tribe killing all around the country. Igbo are not killing Yoruba land. Yoruba are not killing Igbo in their land. Yoruba is not killing outside their land. Igbo is not killing outside their land. It is the only Fulani that is killing all across the country, and he's from that tribe. And his last man who left the place almost concluded an agenda of conquest of Nigeria for his tribe. 2-3 different means. Ruga, resources, water resources, and grazing route that God crushed it. So coming from that angle again, from that tribal sentiment, from that tribe again, is not fit for him to rule Nigeria presently. Yes. So everything Atiku represent is a total setback to Nigeria. Yes. And Nigeria, we are not. You see, you'll be mistaken to think that Nigeria are stupid. That if you have come up, we would have be a better way. There's everything ruled him out of.
All right, whether you guys gang up against me or you jettison my idea or vision of leading the coalition, I don't care. I don't care. This is Atiku talking to PDP governors. The coalition train has left the station.
You see, he said the coalition's train has left the nation. Left the station. I want to believe that we knew prior to this moment that the G5 in PDP were working towards a certain interest. And I'm not ashamed or disappointed that they are acting their script the way they have been labeled to. I knew that the pro-Wike G5 group, they have their own strategy mapped out to favor Wike. And Wike presently is serving under this government. And we know his antecedents. We know what he's up to. Atiku as a person, if you ask me on my own candidate opinion, I would say all of them should go and sit down. But if Bola Tinubu could run, then why wouldn't he too also be given the chance to run and see what he has? That is my take. I stand to be corrected though. But one thing is that I've always said, which I will continue to say, is that Nigerian politicians, generality of Nigerian politicians, they don't have ideology. You see them jockeying from one point to the other, crisscrossing around the land, as if like a rat that is running away from his predator. You understand? So when you look at the whole thing, the whole scenario, okay, take for instance now, we have a government in place, and the government is sensitive to our plight. You can see the orgy of violence that has happened within these few days, and the government will still on giving us a blanket statement saying that they are on top of the game. Is it until when everybody is being maimed or killed that government will say they are still on top of the game? I want to believe that if you say you want to govern and you are already on the seat. We are not seeing the dividend of what you told us that we were going to do. What is the essence of you being there? It's where you move out of the place and then allow people that will govern and show some semblance of governance to be in the saddle. I've always been in the vanguard of somebody who is rational. I like clinical reasoning. I am not here to make case for Atiku or any. Left for me, I will say that they have already passed that stage to rule this country, because we have some other vibrant young personality in this country that can take this country to the Eldorado that we envisage and that we hope for. It's not all these people that are continuing to bandy themselves around the corridors of power that is going to take Nigeria to that Eldorado.
Is Obi among those people?
To some extent, I'm not going to exempt anybody.
Okay.
You understand?
I'm
because
not exempting anybody.
yes, because
Obi is not a saint.
It's not a saint to me. I stand to be corrected because I see all of them this desperation for power. Why is it? Allow the masses to be the decider in deciding who they chooses to govern them.
How do we decide or the party decides?
You see,
Are you the one that decide?
No,
The leaders, the person to rule the country or the
masses
or the party?
You have the masses. They have these privileges of party membership or affiliation, and whatever affiliation that you are into, they allow thorough democracy to take its roots. It is from there when there is thorough democracy, and you allow, and you know the system is not skewed to a particular advice. If the system is open and the platform is enabling, then you and I can vie for any political post, because if we believe that we can do it. But in a situation whereby the system is already overcharged with either monetary and someone and other administrative bottlenecks, then how can you throw up a sane personality into the fore? It can never be, because the system is already skewed to is no longer enabling again. Imagine now, if you want to consider as a councillor, in your they will tell you that you go and collect form for 50,000 or 100,000 or so to say. Then how do you now? Maybe your entire salary is 100,000 naira before you want to vie for a political post as a councillor in your domain or your constituency. Then you start looking for how you to muzzle financial to have money in order to buy the forms and all these things. What that tells you is that the whole system is monetized beyond the common sense reasoning, and it doesn't. And such a system that cannot throw up a good something, because you cannot place something on nothing, because it has to be something on something, because that is the way democracy in civilized crime is being run.
All right, thank you so much. Let's quickly go to the comment section and see what our viewers are saying there. I think I have something to say
on that.
Okay.
You see, Atiku's train that he said has left the station. Yes, surely he must have left the station quite all right. The Atiku train, you should understand that he cannot force it on PDP. That's what the PDP governors are telling him, that come, the so-called coalition you are building, it's not known to the organs of the party, the stakeholder of the party, whether it's going to be for the interest or for self-serving interest, that there's a structure of the party that must be informed and not to be imposed upon. You'll be chasing shadows to think that he can bamboozle his way or bulldoze his way into the party with his so-called coalition.
Now that he said the coalition train has left the station,
yes,
can it survive without the support of PDP governors?
Now I'm telling him that, except he cannot.
Is he eyeing SDP?
Well, nobody see, if he's eyeing PDP like they have the stakeholders, the major stakeholders have told him that, come, what you are trying to do is not yet made known to the organ of the party, the structure of the party, the structure of the stakeholder of the party, that whether it's for the interest of the party or for self-serving interest, that's council laws. That means he needs to bring them, because that means just doing something on his own. The authority, the structure of the party as an entity is not aware of it. And I'm not be wondering whether he will not go and force it upon the party. That's where he will meet his Waterloo. That's where he will meet his resistance beyond what you can even imagine. But if you are carrying the parties along, organ parties, social parties along, and they have seen the interest is to be for them, they will buy into it. But it's like it's setting, is raising a front outside the it's like a rebel to come and invade the existing structure, to take over, hijack it, and you will meet Waterloo. They are already waiting for him. I mean, we rather create a faction that will not that will not have his entry into the mainstream of the party, and he will lose it away. He will lose it, and then what befell him? In fact, this time around, he'll be floating. He will not have anywhere. He will, the so-called coalition he has bought will not survive. Will not survive the day.
All right.
He will lose. He will lose it.
All right.
Mr. Mike, let me just show you back. Down memory line. You see, during the time of 1979, during the Shagari era, we have what is called true party democracy. Up to true party democracy. But like now, if you look at the way things are being run now, you see most of the governors are the one dictating to the party chairman at the national level. They will come back, they will hold the party chairman at the jugular. There's nothing any other person can do. Even the NEC, the so-called NEC committee of each and every one, they are also an appendages of all those ruling governors of their different states.
And the president.
And the president of the. And when you look at it, then you cannot have a thorough or transparent process when it comes to throwing up a candidate to vie for an election. Then when you now look at all this system, the system too is corrupted already. And you need the templates to have a credible and a varied democratic experiment is already John Dive. And you don't expect such a thing to throw up anything sensible to the
Taiwo Odunlade Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is 2027 is a done deal. Asiwaju 2027 is a done deal. May God keep protecting him. That's what Taiwo Odunlade has said. And we have Taiwo Lawal right here with us. Taiwo Lawal, all the way from the United Kingdom. You're welcome on the program. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Also, because Atiku did not allow Obasanjo to attend, that is why Atiku Obasanjo made that statement that he will never be alive and see Atiku.
He has a dossier. Obasanjo has a principle as a principle to Atiku, and dossier have fact and figure of how Atiku cornered every resources of the country for his own personal interest. So he has said openly. So it's now not for you to believe what you want to believe on to. But there's some information in the public space that Atiku is so corrupt, is so by his principle. So
one of our viewers is saying something here, very, very important. We need to read it out.
Okay.
The Fulani, they have looted my glass windows in my house at Ogun State. That's in Ogun State. 6 windows, one cost 400,000 naira. I live in Italy. Nigeria don't happen to me.
Yeah, you see what happens?
Nigeria don't happen to me. That's Rita.
Fulani, hello, Mr. Mike.
Mr.
Mike, the problem we are having is that our politicians, they are not concerned about this Fulani conquest of Nigeria. They're not yet concerned about this. But it's unfortunate that the people that be kidnapping, they don't be kidnapping their children, their wife. Suppose they be kidnapping their children, their wife, their close family members. They will have learned that this thing is a security threat that needs to have listen up. But like I said, just like what the Plateau State governor said yesterday, that each community must defend themselves. As he said in the news yesterday, by the time each community rises up and become a defensive force of their own community, of each community, there is nowhere these people will hide. If Igbo land, if community in Igbo land become a defensive force, the community become a defensive force in Yoruba land, tell me where would these people hide? That until people in their different community become a defensive force of their community and defend themselves, that's where we will have solutions to this Fulani become a security threat to Nigeria. We should stop looking to federal government security apparatus to come and defend us. Let every locality form themselves into security defense network and
From please, Michael, tell Atiku to go and rest. Yes. It's only personal interest. As Atiku is just for just running for his own interest. He should go and sit down, right?
You see, that is his own personal opinion. In as much as every individual in this country has a right to vie for any political office, I think if the field allows him, I think Atiku should do so. But a personal opinion, I would say he should go and sit down. But one thing is that whatever anybody may say, all the candidates being bandied around now, they all hold the same desperation. And I want to believe that until I see a very reasonable person that come to the fore, before I can begin to say, okay, Nigeria is moving towards the right direction. And more so, I want to tell you that I want to reply to what you said, that the man in Italy said that they burgled his house in Ogun State. Ogun State, for crying out loud, is being superintended by APC-led administration.
Yes.
And we know if they now say that they are on top of the game on security, why would such an act, be meted to a defenseless citizen like in Ogun State, to reach out like that? And I want to believe that without being modest, I want to say that all these lacuna that we have in our security architecture is not only in Ogun State, it cut across all the lands. And also to tell Mr. President that because who is John Ketty or Mori from Lagos, Nigeria to France on medical tourism, while we have some health institution here. Because yesterday too, I was also a patron of one of our health facilities very close to where City Study is, just to go and check my health status. But what I saw there is not something to
impressive at all.
It's not impressive at all. That goes to show that nothing is really working about this government. We are being made that it's a health public facility and that we don't pay. Things are free. I got here to my chagrin and disappointment that money is being asked for simple laboratory test in a government-funded health facility. Up to this moment now, I'm still looking for a way to go to a private hospital to go and check myself very well and take care of myself.
That's disappointing. So disappointing.
That's the state of Nigeria. We have seen as regards to Tinubu's moving to France. What I have to say about this is that we have to. I'm talking about it on two grounds, on legal ground and on moral ground. Every individual has the right to move to wherever his health challenges will be solved. That's legal ground. And that's legal ground. Another point on another ground is that Mr. President has up to 14 days to. If he is leaving the country for more than 15 days, then he has the right to notify the National Assembly. But if it's within that short time, within that period of time, he has the right to go to anywhere he likes. But once it's 15 days from onward, he must notify the National Assembly. So if he's leaving the country below that period of time, he has a right to go. Whether to secure his personal interest or no personal interest or health or everything, he has a right.
Thank you so much for your contribution.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Vicente, I really appreciate your contribution as well. All right. I need to go. We need to end the program. I don't have more strength to continue with it. But no, honestly, I'm not joking. But let's just make it brief. President, 2 minutes, please. President Bola Tinubu in France, Nigerians are complaining. They are lamenting. Despite what is happening in the country, you still went ahead to France for on a working visit.
Nigeria is a sick country. Nigeria is really, really sick.
Very, very sick.
I don't know which tablet will cure Nigeria again. This time around, people are talking about 2027. All political leaders gathered together, even at Atiku, that his brothers Fulani are terrorizing Nigeria, killing them here and there. Nobody addressed the issue. Nobody tried to bring a solution to insecurity in Nigeria. 50 killed, 60 killed, everywhere. More than 8 states today have been invaded by strangers, by herdsmen, by Fulani that come from so many countries of the world. Those places are invaded. Nigerians are not too secure at all. Is it because it is not happening in Lagos? We don't know which level those people are now. Nigerians are dying en mass every day. Nobody talk about it. And what they are talking about is what? Election 2027. Which leader are you going to be when you haven't addressed insecurity in your country? Nobody talk about what hunger is doing. Nobody talk about what poverty is doing. Nobody is addressing the problem of Nigeria. All of them are only talking about their personal selfish ambition, becoming the president of Nigeria. That's all.
That's all. Okay.
Which way?
I just want to make it brief. Okay. You see, we always blame Fulani every day. Fulani. The problem is that our own self, this Southerner, I think we need to calm down and really look inward. What is the problem? Fulani.
Fulani is killing everywhere.
When we kill the snake in our
They are
house,
killing us everywhere.
when the Fulani were making noise, the northern now, I didn't see anybody from the south who say, yes, you people are between it. Kill these people. I was to see the reaction. Every Nigeria, everybody want to crucify me. That's what I mean. So it's happening everywhere. Let everyone go and protect his own area, territory, just the way we are doing.
But we must
Like somebody raised issue in Ogun State. I live in Ogun State. No security, nothing. You are your own.
Lagos security.
In Lagos State, I just saw some RRS now. RRS in see, I just saw an RRS now at Kara. They packed their more than five vehicles there. Maybe they have half sick now. But what I'm saying, Fulani is back. Our people are the one bringing them here. Is there anything wrong for a state to say, I don't need Fulani in my farm, in my area? Go back. Just the way we do it. And see a snake, we kill the snake. But, they want to crucify me. So, for me, everybody having their own share. It's left for you to protect your area. And we still went ahead and check. We saw somebody in hotel. That's what I mean. And arrest them to police. Police not telling us they are hunters. So that means let's have our hunter going up and down in the north. Let's see what will happen. So my brother, go and protect your territory. Every Fulani, who is bringing them?
With people that are having
AK-47. Let me tell you, Tinubu now is romantic with Fulani to get 2027 election. So you are telling me, let me get my own area of head. Our president is not there for good head. He's there inviting opposition party, organizing meeting day by day. We are in a France president is in China. So what kind of president do we have? You are telling us for good head. Do you think we don't have all this help of doctors in Nigeria? He's sending signal. Let me tell you, this country has collapsed under APC. 2027, I still maintain it, whether you like it or not. Abdullah Day, my brother, Tinubu, we are going to bet. You said we are going to bet. Tinubu cannot win 2027. Let me tell you the truth.
But not Fulani.
All right, thank you so much. All right, viewers, sorry, I won't be able to continue until tomorrow. Suma, Mr. Lawrence, please, with due respect, till tomorrow, please. All right, viewers all over the world, I say thank you for joining us this morning. Okay, in the comment section, I have Taiwo Odunlade, Omoregbe, I love Daniel, tonight, that is a year about Victor Aguilar, Frank Prince, see Sunday, many viewers. We appreciate all of you. Please make sure you like and share. Very, very important to do that for us. Like and share. Tell people about City Stand. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.
I want to listen for this.